In this video, I want to present you with an entirely offline business idea because I know what many people are thinking. They're thinking, your ideas so far have been too much AI, too much online nerd. What about like regular people who want to start regular offline businesses? Here it is. So this is a business that you can steal, and maybe you can comment on a scale of 1 to 10. Do you like this business idea? Would you pursue it in theory? No pressure, obviously. It's a business that I ran before about 15 or 20 years ago. Here's the business. And it's brick and mortar, but easy, because if you actually had to get a location for a brick and mortar business, it's hard because you obviously need a lot of money to start. Immediately there's risk. You're tied to the location. It's difficult. So I've got a solution for that. You don't have to get a location. And that is an outdoor kind of an event business or a local tour business. Let me explain what I used to do. I used to run a very simple hiking group that over time I developed some themed, exciting hikes. Like we used to go look for shipwrecks during low tide. We used to look for like historical things around the city where I used to live. And then people actually ultimately used to contact me for, hey, do you do private tours? Do you do this? Do you do that? I never got into the private tour business, but the private tour business is more profitable and you make more money than just going on group hikes. In group hikes, people can donate for, just going on the hike, or you can charge $1 or $2. And if you get 20 or 50 people going on your hike, that's not a bad day. Plus, it's a lifestyle business where organizing hikes is healthy for you because you get some exercise, you make friends. Those are great things, but you don't become a millionaire. In this business, you're going to be okay staying middle class, but having a relatively nice lifestyle if this business can replace a 9-to-5 job and give you a comfortable lifestyle where you're constantly meeting people and they actually want to meet you because you're the head of this event. If that's the lifestyle that sounds interesting and fun, this is an amazing business for you. Plus, it's healthy. You're not nerding out in front of a computer. Yeah, you're spending some time in front of a computer just promoting your events, but it's not like an online nerd style business. It's mostly offline. That's something anyone can start in any local area, so we don't have to compete against each other. If you're in one city, if somebody else is in a different city, there are plenty of such businesses. And once you get going, and once you get good at marketing, and once you get good at understanding your local geography really well, that evolves into local tours, which is a good business because let's say you come up with 10 local tour ideas or 5 in your local area. Not only you can sell little ebooks for like local sightseeing, super cool things nobody knows about your town or local area. You can sell ebooks. That makes a little money. That's a cherry on top. The real money is actually running the tours, because if people pay you $1 or $2 on average per hike, in a good case, people pay $20 to $50 for a tour. So if you can take 5 or 10 people on a tour, great. If this becomes popular, you can hire tour guides and you kind of step back from actually running the tours and you just hire tour guides, tell them exactly what to say, tell them exactly where to go. You just get the tourists joining, right? And that business actually can make you not a billionaire, but a millionaire, which actually I think a lot of people would take. Like if I told you that, you'd be like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. No worries. I'll take that one. That's a business that's totally replicable. It's relatively easy. The fun meter, I don't know how to measure fun points, but the fun meter would be one of the more fun for your life and for health, one of the best. And it's simple. You don't have to be a tech nerd. You don't have to compete with a billion tech nerds online. It's a local business, so you're only competing with your local nerds. In my worldview, like everyone is like a nerd for some reason. I don't know why. Everyone who's good at something, good at marketing, is marketing nerd. Anyway, that business I did before. I loved it. At that time, I was meeting the most people. I was hanging out with a lot of the people after the hikes and after the things I did, like on different days. Had a nice time. It was an increase in my fulfillment, in my exercise, my fitness, health, and just overall mood and happiness. I felt really good with that business. I only had to kill it. That's the one problem. I had to move. As soon as you move, everything you have built up in the local area just poof disappears. Yeah, you can kind of hire and get people to replace it, which I did, but it doesn't last forever. And if it's not you doing it, people doing it secondarily, don't do it usually as well as you do, and you can't manage it because you're not local. So any local business, you're going to be tied to your local area. So it gives you inflexibility of lifestyle. But as long as you plan to be in a certain area for the next 5 years or 10 or forever, that's a pretty good business, and you can do it slowly, and there's no pressure because the financial investment is minimal, but the reward is multidimensional. Health, friends, social life, money, all those things. So let me know, on a scale of 1 to 10, do you love this business? Do you hate this business? Is this something you would do for yourself? That's the business. Let me know what you think.